Hello there. I'm back with another video. Oh, it's Kadisha, by the way. Yes, y'all. I'm gonna try not to ramble. But no buts. Okay, on to the video. I gotta learn how to edit, so I won't be talking all this. But yes, y'all, I wanted to talk about today the way we talk to other people. I have a video where I was talking about how we talk to ourselves. But this one, and probably because I've just gotten back from, mini vacation. And so I just was realizing, I was just noticing a lot of things. And I was just like, oh my, I feel like the Lord always has my eyes open to see things. And a lot of the things that we don't like in someone else is something that we're actually probably struggling with ourselves, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense to you. But yeah, and the reason why I wanted to make this video is because the Lord allowed me to realize how I was talking to someone, and I had to go back and apologize. And I was just like, okay. And hey, we all have room for improvement. This is not where I'm trying to tell you what you should and should be doing, or this is not that I'm saying, or that I got it all right, I'm all right all the time. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying that we all have room for improvement. And I never think that I've come to a place where I'm just like, oh yeah, no, I'm good in that area. No, I realize that I can improve in every area of my life. And so I'm always striving to do that, and I'm always trying to be sensitive to the Holy Spirit and allow me to, walk in growth. Of course you want to be transparent. I'm not saying those things don't be authentic. However, you want to make sure that whatever you're saying is edifying of someone else and not tearing them down or making them feel bad. And can't, be hypocrites. Yeah. Hopefully I can get a title on what I'm talking about today, but more so it was about, you don't realize the influence you have, and don't take it lightly, on the amount of people that are influenced by you. And I kind of talked about that already in another video as well, when I was saying I realized that a lot of, people look up, may do the things that I do, little cousins and things like that. But I think sometimes when we're in a position where we think like, oh, I should be speaking to more people, or, whatever the case. And that's me, because I feel like, oh, okay, maybe I feel like I should be mentoring. All right, y'all, I'm back. So I am going to merge the other video. So hopefully I don't kind of talk about the same thing I was already talking about. But what I wanted to finish talking to you guys about was basically, we have to remember that, that you're influencing someone. And even if it's just one person. And I always think about my pastor, because he was talking about how one person led him to Christ, and now how so many others are, influenced by his ministry. But it's just like, we don't need to take for granted that one person that we get to speak into their lives, because we don't know how many more people that they will speak into other people's lives. And so I think because we're in a society or a culture right now where it's about being an influencer and all those things. And so we're just wanting to, because we know we have the heart to basically encourage people. But you have to not forget about, the start, because everybody doesn't start off being that way. And so you have to learn how to be authentic in the small, in the small stuff, where they talk about don't despise humble beginnings, because we don't know how much, how effective we will be. Oh, excuse me. I'm always kicking that thing and making it go away. Yeah, so that's what I want to talk about, is your influence on people. You do have an influence, whether it's small or big, and it could grow to be hundreds of thousands, but don't miscount, or, don't take for granted that your influence right now may be just your family. And sometimes we don't take that as an influence. And I've been made to realize that like even my family, you know, are watching my walk, and it's not enough for me to go out and speak to hundreds of thousands of people or whatever, and my family are not getting the benefits that other people, you know, are getting. And it's not because they don't see it, it's because I'm not representing what I'm talking about. So we can be one way on social media, but it's what, you know, you can't hide from yourself. You can even hide from your family, I guess, to a certain extent, your real self. But it's just like you can't hide from yourself or from God. So are you being authentic? And that's what we need to get to before we try to get on a platform and try to do all these other things. Because if you're not authentic in where you're at, you know, when you get to high places, it's just going to expose who you truly are. So I want us to all, of course, and this is for me more than for you, is to look within and realize that you're influencing someone. So you need to be authentic in that. And hey, that's all that counts. It doesn't matter how many people are following you, but even if it's just one person, or even if it's just your family getting saved by what you're saying, it's like, I need to not take that for granted. So yeah, I'm kind of all over the place with this video, but the main thing I wanted to talk about is don't take for granted your influence, because you are influencing someone, whether you realize that or not. And so you want to make sure that you're influencing them for the good and for the better and for the growth of everyone around you, you know. So yeah, I hope that this was encouraging, but more so I say motivational, but pushing you to become a better person, because that's all I'm trying to do, is be a better person myself and all those around me to be better people. So yeah, I didn't finish on the story I was talking about earlier, but it wasn't really a story, but the Lord actually just made me realize that, hey, you can improve in this area. And like I said, I had to go back and apologize for something I said. And we need to take that into account too, that your words matter. And yeah, I can go back and apologize, but it doesn't change the fact that I said it. So we need to do what the word says, you know, be quick to hear, slow to speak, and slow to wrath. And sometimes we're so easy, especially when we get offended by something, to like cut you in two and like, oh, I clap back on them real quick. But you know, the best kind of clap back sometimes is just not saying anything at all. And you'll realize, well, they'll realize, probably not in that moment, how stupid they may have been or what they should have or shouldn't have said. And so, yes, take the high road and make people come up to your level. Don't stoop down to theirs. But yes, y'all, so this is kind of like a 2-in-1. I hope you enjoyed it. And I look forward to the next time I get to talk with y'all. Until next time, peace.